Jerry right over there.
I'm gonna have a place like this someday. Dream on, Strebeck. Dream on.
Yeah, it's about time. I called you cops 3 hours ago.
Yes, sir. My name's Friday. This is Detective Strebeck. Could you please describe what's missing?
Well, how about the entire run? That's every single copy of our 25th anniversary double issue of Bait.
Bait.
Yeah, it's his skin magazine.
You say. The intelligent subscriber regards it as a politically oriented, socially impacting monthly. I'm not going to allow a gang of cement heads to intimidate me just because I refuse to publish their stupid manifesto.
Would you care to tell us a little bit about that?
Well, here, read it for yourself.
Manifesto of the International Brotherhood of Pagans. We believe that bad sex and good drugs are the cornerstones of a great democracy. The peak of pornography...
I think we get the general idea, Strebeck.
My publishing company is not a private platform for any bunch of yahoos that just come along. I don't care how many copies they buy. Just because they got First Amendment rights, that doesn't mean I have to publish their junk. I've got First Amendment rights, too. Look them up, Friday.
I don't have to look them up, mister. I can quote them to you. Anyhow, how much do you figure a monthly run of your magazine is worth?
Well, let's just say it's more money than you'll ever see in your life. And I do that every month.
At least my money's clean.
I'll tell you what you do, Friday, before you go home and start polishing your pennies. Why don't you go out there and get my magazines back on the stand where they belong?
Listen, hotshot, I'm going to tell you something right now. I don't care for you or for the putrid sludge you're troweling out. But until they change the laws to put you sleaze kings out of business, my job's to help you get back your stench-ridden boxes of smut. And since I'm going to be doing it holding my nose, I'll be doing it with one hand.
Excuse me. Jerry, it's time for your collagen treatment. And don't forget, you're having your pores sucked at 3.
Thank you, Sylvia. Well, boys, as you can see, I got my work to do. Why don't you get the hell out of here and do yours?
You have very strong hands.
Hey, Sylvia Wiss! Wow!
Why, yes, that's me.
They ought to transfer you to missing persons, Strebeck. You know everybody.
Friday, don't you read the papers? This Saturday is Bait Magazine's 25th anniversary party. Caesar is reuniting all of his former bait mates. You know, Miss Sylvia Wiss, right here, was the very first bait mate ever.
Fascinating.
Sergeant, if I asked your honest opinion about something, would I get it?
You can bet the house on it.
Would you say that these look like the breasts of a 43-year-old woman?
No. No, they don't, Miss Wiss. They're quite impressive. Bordering on spectacular. We have to be running along now.
What's your hurry, Sergeant? Wouldn't you like to have an early lunch?
Listen, say, Joe, you know, it's the darndest thing. I seem to have left my notebook in the car, and it's going to take me 15, 20 minutes, half an hour or so to find it. Why don't you pump Sylvia here privately for information, and I'll, you know...
Nice meeting you, Miss Wiss.
I had a good time, too.
Come on, Strebeck. Let's go to the car and find that notebook.